Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Menopause Made Easy with Tanya. We're going to do a funny episode today on why I ditched my bra, and you might want to too. Now, in all seriousness, I haven't ditched it completely, but I am going to tell you why I, for the most part, let those ladies swing, and I have small ladies. So, welcome to this cozy corner of the internet. Whether you're listening or watching me, I appreciate it. Where we are keeping things real and sometimes light about all things menopause, perimenopause, and the wild ride our bodies are taking us on, our bodies, our emotions, all of those things. Okay, so I'm here. Um, and so if you're new here, thank you for listening to me. I really, really appreciate it. I don't have an intro and an outro. My earlier episodes I did, but I find I skip a lot of those. I'm just here to keep it real, be compassionate, honest, vulnerable, and share as I'm in my mid 50s now, the trials and tribulations of going through perimenopause, now being postmenopause for only a few months. And all the lessons I've learned to help you live a vibrant life, to live a vibrant, energetic life. And part of that is being braless. Okay, so thank you for those that are new listeners. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing my podcast with your friends and family. And if you're a regular, you already know I don't sugarcoat things in here. I like to get down into the dirty and into the heart. Okay, so today's topic is a fun one, and honestly, I'm happy to share it with you. I'm talking about why I ditched my bra. Yeah, you heard that right. Why I ditched my bra. Again, not wearing it completely 100%, but I will share with you what's going on here. So this has been years and years and years in the making. This is not like last week. So I stopped wearing one. Um, and I'm gonna use, just because I want to be fun today, I'm gonna use some different names for your breasts, your tatas, okay, your girls. Why you might want to consider just letting them hang free. Alrighty. So whether you call them the girls, your boobies, your tatas, your chesticles, the twins, um, whatever, the breasts, the boobies, it's all good. All right. So let's talk about this. Bras are a modern day boob prison. Now, the underwire, it's literally a torture device. I don't think I've worn an underwire bra in the last 30 years. So I learned a long time ago, because let me tell you, I've been a personal trainer for, I don't even know, over 30 years. I'm in health and fitness. I don't just like read about exercise and nutrition. I really enjoy learning about the whole system of our body, the whole system. So I listen to the craziest things. I do the craziest things, and I love it. I am not a mainstream media person. I love digging for things. It's so fascinating. I'm going to get back to my bra in a second, but in 2012, 2014, I was talking about things in my Busy Mama reboot that are now just being talked about. Okay. So I know it's going to get faster and faster because there's more information. Everything's being compressed. You can't hide anything anymore. But I really like educating you on things that are not mainstream. Okay. So, okay. All right. Back to my bra thing. Okay. So, underwire, let go of that if you can. Okay. Or I'll tell you why, but, and straps digging into your shoulder, right? Like they're trying to leave a mark on our soul if that's heavy, if you have big tatas. Again, I don't have big tatas, so I didn't have too much of that. And the band, sometimes, you're constricted around this midsection here, and it can make breathing optional. Now, of course, I'm joking because I'm going to keep this light. But can we talk about underboob sweat for a moment? Right? It's like a tropical rainforest under there, especially when you're going through a hot flash. And why are we adding extra layers on top of everything when we're already in this spicy internal furnace? And just a sideline here, I think I am getting some hot flashes. They start with a like deep burning and then they just kind of flow out. I don't know. Does everybody have the same type of feeling with a hot flash? I was talking to a girlfriend of mine. I'm like, I'm getting these hot flashes, but then I get cold. I don't get a lot of sweating. So again, we're all different, but we don't need that wetness under the boobies. Okay, so we've been taught our whole lives that our bras are necessary for support, shaping, and polish. And some of that is not true. If you listen to Kate Bowen, oh my gosh, I love her. She's very technical. But when we walk, our boobs are actually supposed to swing. And when they're not swinging, it actually affects the muscles and the area around it, which I find super fascinating. All right. So just keeping these things in mind as we move along here. At this stage in life, I am all about comfort, circulation, and not having boob sweat. Okay. So what are some of the health benefits of going braless? And this is, I'm typically a lot about health. I want prevention. My massive focus is prevention. Prevention to keep me vibrant, youthful, and energetic for as long as I can. So let's talk about science for a minute, because this isn't just about comfort. These are actual health benefits to letting those girls roam free. All right. I have been talking about better lymphatic drainage for a long time. Remember, your lymphatic system does not have a pump. Okay. And especially when you squeeze in here and you just stop the flow of lymphatic, not good. So tight-fitting bras, especially the underwire ones, can restrict your lymphatic system, which is your body's natural, detox mechanism. Okay, your lymphatic system is your body's natural detox mechanism, and your underwire is cutting into that. I'm gonna have to cough. Excuse me. Oh, here's my mic. All right. So your lymphatic system moves waste and toxins out of your body. And when the flow gets blocked, it's not great. And you think about how often, and I hear some women sleep in their bras. Oh my God. Okay. Don't do that. Do not do that. All right. So when you ditch your bra, you give your lymphatic system space to do its job. So, for health reason number one, you're going to have better lymphatic drainage. Okay, key. You're going to have improved circulation and natural perkiness. Yes, you heard me. When these things are held up all day, your muscles don't have to support you properly. Okay, so here's something no one has probably told us about, but going braless, might actually be better for your breast support. Oh my gosh. Really? Are you kidding me? Okay. So when we constantly prop up our boobs with padding and underwire, our body, our muscles get lazy. The muscles and the ligaments that are supposed to support the girls, they go on vacation. Okay. Like nobody ever told me this ever. I knew about lymphatic, and then from Katie Bowen, I learned all this stuff. But when you give those tissues a chance to engage, like actually holding things up for themselves, they can strengthen over time. I'm not saying tomorrow. And obviously, if it's different, if you're 35 listening to this, and then if you're 75, okay, so be who you are. But they will strengthen themselves over time. I'm not saying we're going to defy gravity here, okay? And I'm not also panicking if my nipples are slightly lower than they were when they were 25. Again, let's get perspective. My body is not the same. I see these younger girls. I'm like, wow, I can't believe I actually used to look like that. Yes, my boobs sag a little bit. I'm older. Okay. Again, I have small boobs. So you take this in whatever, context you need to. But I will tell you, if you listen to last 2 weeks episode, I talk about the 8 things you need to do before you go on a fat loss program. And when you do go on a fat loss program, you will lose that fat and extra weight from your breasts. All right. So That is also going to help increased circulation and natural perkiness. Okay. Also, let's be honest. Sagging isn't just about bras. Okay. We also have genetic predisposition. We have collagen, collagen, are you taking it or not? Because as we get older, we should get collagen, extra collagen in our diet. We're talking about hydration. Are you properly hydration? What is your lifestyle like? And gravity. Okay. Sweet, relentless gravity. Sweet, relentless gravity. So I don't edit my podcast, FYI, if you're listening, so you get all the bloopers as they happen. All right. So we have to, again, make sure that we are supporting ourselves with proper collagen, hydration, healthy habits for our lifestyle. Gravity, not so much. Okay. We can't do much about that. You're also going to have less boob sweat and less heat. So if you are already running hot, especially during menopause, or sorry, perimenopause and menopause, this could be helpful. So wearing a bra on top of that is like wearing a beanie in a sauna. And without a bra, there's more airflow, less sweat trapping, and fewer swampy surprises when you take it off. Freedom and ventilation, yes, please. All right. So those are some of the health benefits of going braless. Listen, we just came out of winter. You're in a sweater. Nobody is in, well, unless you're in a tight sweater. But if you're in a big bulky sweater, or if you're outside and you have jackets on, like you don't need to go bra. I mean, you can go braless. Nobody's going to even notice. If you're at home during the day, go braless. Find the times that work for you to go braless. Okay, so mental and financial freedom from going braless? What are you talking about? Okay, so bras are expensive. Mind you, I have to tell you again, I have little tatas, and I, at one point in my life, spent a lot of money on bras, and then I was like, forget that, and I would just go to Target when I was in the States and just get these bras, and they did the job. So again, I don't know what size boobies you have, so you do you, but there's a lot of expensive bras, and they cut off circulation and they don't feel good. And if you've ever had a wire pop out or elastic give up, you know that you are replacing those bras fast. So I would personally rather spend money on a massage or a weekend getaway or a new book or some health thing than an expensive bra at this point in my life. So I go for a lot more sports bras, because that's typically, okay, to be honest with you guys, I'm a personal trainer. I teach fitness. I am in, Lululemon, or, whatever brand I decide to wear. And what I have been doing is, depending on the class that I'm teaching, if I don't need the support, sometimes I go braless. And if I do need the support, what I've been starting to do is get changed after my class. So I'm not in a tight, can you hear this elastic? Yeah, this is one of my bra tops. So I am very aware of that. All right. So there you go. And then mentally, how can going braless help you mentally? Well, confidence at every age, ladies. I don't need a bra to look put together. So like I said, there are certain times where if nobody is around me, or I'm wearing sweaters that aren't tight, I will go braless. And I see more and more people going braless, but again, society kind of puts this expectation on us that it's kind of hippie-ish to be braless. So I don't know. Again, I say you do you. But we have been conditioned that going braless is sloppy or rebellious or inappropriate. But honestly, that's just some old programming. Now, I will tell you that if I was to go to an event, my boobs, I want them up and in a bra. So again, I'm not completely braless. I'm just heading more to times when I cannot wear a bra. All right. But my body is changing. my hormones are changing. And again, comfort and confidence, that's mine to define, right? So you define what you would like. Going braless makes me feel more connected to my body, more relaxed, because this by the end of the day is really tight, more confident, and I'm not hiding or lifting or pushing anything. I'm just being my authentic self. And maybe your authentic self is wearing a bra. And you're probably maybe not even listening to this episode because you're like, going braless? That's insane. All right. So what will people think? Oh my gosh, what will people think if you go braless? Here's the truth. A lot of people won't even notice because we're just so self-conscious. Okay. And if they do, it's really none of their business, especially if you want to feel good going braless. Okay. You're not responsible for other people's discomfort with your boobs being in their natural habitat, which for many, 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 many years were left hanging. All right. So let's wrap this up a little bit here. When we go braless, we have less restriction, better circulation, cooler body temperatures, stronger natural support, more money in your pocket, better lymphatic system. What's not to love? All right. So here is your Menopausal Made Easy challenge for the week. Try going braless for a few hours. Okay, see where it fits into your schedule. So maybe you get home from work, take off your bra. Okay, maybe you work from home, take off your bra, right? You don't have to go full public exposure here. You can start in the comfort of your own home. So try that for a few hours, then build up to a day, and then maybe even go a whole week. I don't know. Notice how you feel, check in with your body, see what changes. And then I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Oh my God, did you do the challenge? How did you feel? All right. So you can reply below in the Spotify or Apple or on YouTube and share this with a woman who, you know, may want to let her tatas just hang free and happy. Who knows? Okay, so let's make this a conversation because going braless isn't just about ditching the bra, it's about embracing your body exactly as it is right now. Again, I'm not saying that you go to a cocktail party without a bra or that you step out in public, but at least in your house, can you go braless? All right, there we go. So thank you again, everybody. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean the world to me if you subscribed, left a quick review, shared this with a friend who needs to hear it. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Vibrant Living with Tanya, on Facebook, and on YouTube, my YouTube channel, Vibrant Living with Tanya, for more tips, laughs, and real talk about midlife magic. And until next time, keep your girls free and your vibes high, everybody. Thank you for listening to Menopause Made Easy, and I will see you in the next episode.